St. Ursula Medical College. It's a bus stop. We can't go back to Crossbell City yet. Our investigation it isn't close to done. I mean, we came all this way. We're not just gonna leave all of a sudden randomly. It's not gonna happen. How you doing? Security guard Tony. Good morning. Welcome to St. Ursula Medical College. Don't you dare wish me good morning, sir. Like that freaking Goomba. Though I'm sure you know us as Crossbell's Hospital. Are you outpatients? If so, just head on into the hospital lobby. Okay. I guess we could do that. Ooh. It's a hospital, didn't you know? St. Ursula Medical College. Do-do-do-do-do. Bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Noctis drives to village. Now then, let's start from the top. So this is St. Ursula, huh? Even from here, I can tell this is one impressive place. St. Ursula Medical College. As the most distinguished general hospital in Zemuria, it is famous for its general research. Heh, that's a show. Wow, I didn't realize it was that well known. I guess it must get lots of visitors given how frequently the bus line runs here. St. Ursula was originally founded with help from the Principality of Remiferia, a country known for its advanced medical technology. They have the cure for cancer, but the butt knockers won't share it with the rest of the world. I've heard the hospital even frequently accepts patients from neighboring countries. You see that nurse walk by? Hot damn! That's a sight for sore eyes, alright. Someone's in a good mood. Celebrating a hard-fought victory, I'm sure. I mean, what? Wrong game. I've been here several times, but we always traveled by car. It was quite the trip on foot, wasn't it? It sure was. Tio? I'm sure you're tired after all that, huh? No, I am perfectly fine. You better be. It was a shorter walk here than our trip to Armorica Village. Not counting the freaking boss. Alright, just don't push yourself too hard, okay? Understood. There's no need to worry about me. It's 5:55 p.m., didn't you know? More importantly, shall we go and see that friend of yours, Lloyd? Oh, I almost forgot about her. Lloyd, let's find her, pronto. No, not prompto. He's probably behind the hospital taking pictures right now. I'm afraid to ask why you're getting so excited, Randy. But whatever. Talking to Cecile first should make our investigation go quicker. Let's ask for her at the reception desk. Hell yeah! That sounds like a good plan, shall we? We shall. We certainly shall. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba! We're not loving it. St. Ursula Medical College, Lectier Inn. You don't say. They got like a little park over here. It's freaking cool. How you doing? Girl? Wow, I didn't know the hospital was this big. I sure hope Granny is doing okay. Nurse Ada. It's Ada Wong. Good morning, everyone. Are you here to visit a patient? Wow. Nice. Very nice. I knew it. Seeing the genuine article is so much better than pictures. Genuine? What on earth are you talking about? You don't want to know. It'd be best to just ignore him. I'm sorry? You'll have to forgive him for us. Well, he's certainly lively. So, are you here to visit someone? Bum 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 bum. Love this music already. There's another fishing spot, by God! Like fishing spots all over the place, I'm telling you. Photograph of Ignis and Gladiolus. Over half of your photographs are selfies. Yep, first playthrough. If fishing at a hospital is wrong, I don't want to be right. Ew. This is great. Novice ride. What can we catch at the hospital? Hopefully not herpes. Because that'd be bad. Hit! It's a hit! Caught carp! 46 reg. Technically it's chapter 1, but... you know, if you count the prologue as chapter 1, it would be the second chapter, I suppose. Ooh, they give reviving bombs. That's nice. Bum 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 bum. Hit! It's a hit! Another carp. A tear bomb. Okay. Works for me. Bow bow bow. Hit! Another carp. Tear bomb. Let's try some dumplings. Some good old-fashioned dumplings. Hit! Pearl glass! Wow, that was a really rare fish in the Sky games. 99 reg. Coughed up a tear bomb. In fact, I think that particular fish in FC or SC, I think you needed it for a side quest or something. And here we just randomly get it, like it doesn't even matter. Tear bomb. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hit. No misses for me. Another pearl glass. Nice. Tear bomb. Good times. Alright. We've caught 7 different fish, if you know your basic math, which you probably don't, but that's okay. I'll teach you. Carp. A freshwater fish known for its longevity, often attributed to a chemical in its body. There are reports of carp living for over 100 years. Damn. We caught it 4 times. Tear bomb, reviving bomb, tear bomb, and one more thing they can possibly drop. St. Ursula Medical College. Pearl glass. Caught it twice. A large fish with a silver shine, even though it looks purple. It likes to eat plants and algae, called the balm fish because medicinal balms are frequently found in it. Tear bomb and tear bomb. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. Noctis style. Carp. It's bait. A long-lived fish with great vigor. Lives an average of 15 to 20 years. I thought it was 100 years. It, like, literally just said that, sir. You're at Bastage. Pearl glass. Large freshwater fish with a body that shines like silver. Calm and quiet. Kinda like Josh. By God. Okay, sir. Inpatient. Hey, get it? Inpatient rather than impatient. Mwah! You know, I first came here because I slipped in my bathroom and landed on my knee. And then he had to become a bartender, by God. Only reason I'm able to take strolls like this is due to all the doctors and staff helping me recover. Janitor Dyson. Not quite Tyson, but close enough. Tyson's chicken, even. You guys lost or something? If you're looking for the main part of the hospital, it's that big building in the back. Don't you sass me, sir! I don't know what you're talking about. Running around the tree. Do 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 do. Looks like they have their own inn thing here. They have sliding glass doors. Now that's just as fancy as it gets. I'll tell you what. How you doing? Somebody's here! Resident Flora. I see. So that turns into that, and... Oh, that makes sense. Is she studying in the middle of eating? I believe so. It looks like a biology textbook, judging by all the photos of dissections. She's studying for her biology test tomorrow. Ugh, that's nasty. Something tells me I would not want to read something like that while eating a meal. There's no time that isn't study time. Oh, isn't surgery just so fascinating? Oh, okay. I guess. Superintendent Kirsch. Here at St. Ursula, we put a lot of consideration into the nutritional value of our meals. One of our specialty meals is our homemade beef stew. Would you like to learn how to make it for yourself? Yes, I would! Receive the recipe for deluxe beef stew. Cool. Nice. Hello, you four. Welcome to St. Ursula's staff dormitory. Some of the doctors are resting after their night shift, so please try not to disturb them. Don't tell me what to do. I'll freaking fight you to the death. Hey, we broke 22 hours of gameplay, ladies and gentlemen. Bet you didn't know. The hell? Antibacterial mask? A mask made from antibacterial cloth for medical use. We could use it for social distancing, didn't you know? Defensive by 3 prevents poison. Not bad. Not bad at all, I say. Bum 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 bum. Could put that over... what's it? Prevents poison. We could put that over that. And it adds a defense up by 3! Isn't that fun? Tio's wearing her mask, didn't you know? That's always exciting. Bum 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 bum. Alright, see what do we got here. Also, we can make that juicy steak now. Deluxe beef stew. Juicy steak. See if we can't make this little SOB. Randy's the best at making it. Why am I not surprised by that? Bum bum bum. Juicy steak. Fun. I think that's just a regular thing. Aw, we're out of beast flesh. Oh right, we only got one. Deluxe beef stew. Takes 1 marbled steak, 1 scorching wine, 1 king potato, 1 crying onion, and 1 brilliant carrot. Fun. Tio's the best at making it. That's exciting. Aromatic stew! Now we need more scorching wine. You son of a beep! Can we buy it here, I wonder? Nope, they're not ingredients here, you little bastard from hell. I hate this hospital. It makes me sick. Makes me want to puke. Walks off. Okay. Juicy steak. Overflowing savory flavor comes out with each bite. Restores 25% HP, strengthened by 25%. Wouldn't be bad to get some of those. Aromatic stew. A stew made of the finest combination of meat and veggies. Restores 50% HP, defensive by 50%, cures freeze. Wouldn't be bad to get some of those as well. You rat bastard from hell. Looks like somebody's trying to make an egg back here. What the beep? You can't make an egg. You can't do that. Can't do that on television. Can't even do that on pay-per-view. Visitor and outpatient lodgings. Speak with the superintendent prior to use of rooms. I don't wanna. Third floor, women's dormitory. Second floor, men's dormitory. You don't say. Pretty sure this sign on the wall says Lancer streams are epic. Pretty sure that's what it says. I don't know why it's up in a hospital, but in this world you gotta take what you can get. Maroon, sweep, sweep, scrub, scrub. Oh, how much I love to clean and give this place a brand new sheen. Oh, okay. Sounds good to me. Nobody's in this room. There's a picture of butterflies, by God. What is the deal with that? No pictures of butterflies here, but there is a picture of what looks like a kangaroo, so that's something. There it is again. There's a picture of what looks like some kind of koala bear with something on its head. I don't even know what's going on with that, but I digress. We're on the roof, sort of. Although there's nothing up here, but here we are. Here we are to wreck the day! Okay. Out of the way, ma'am, as you sing your little cleaning song. There's a picture of scenery! Pretty sure that painting was drawn by Bob Ross in 1987. True story. He drew it during Season 2 of The Joy of Painting. Bum, bum, bum. He drew this painting during Season 3 of The Joy of Painting in 1988. Little fun fact for you. Bum, 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 bum. This is actually a painting that was drawn by Nufi Bonga, and then he sold it on eBay, and somehow it ended up here. No idea why or how. What the hell? A framed photograph of Cecile, Lloyd, and a young man with a fearless glint in his eyes sits on the shelf. Oh, it's that picture of Cecile, Guy, and me. If that's here, then this must mean this is Cecile's room, right? Well, it would kind of have to be, unless someone stole that picture. Rat bastages. People just can't keep their dirty paws to themselves. It's sickening. It really is. I'm freaking sick of it, man. It pisses me off to no end. Somebody's sleeping! How you doing? Chief Ursuline. I think she stayed up late watching a Lancer stream. Both these pictures were painted by Bob Ross during Season 4 and Season 5 of The Joy of Painting, respectively. Another little fun fact for you. I think the developers of this game were a big fan of Bob Ross. They seem to use his paintings a lot. How you doing? Head nurse Martha. Martha Stewart. Oh, hello. Are you looking for someone by any chance? That's right. We're looking to meet up with a friend who works here, so we're heading to the front desk. Is that right? Well, in that case, you're going in the completely wrong direction. Wrong Way Tanner makes a cameo appearance. You'll find it in the lobby on the first floor. Just right down that way should get you to where you need to go. Oh, really? Thank you, ma'am. The front desk is in the lobby, on the first floor. Go on. I'm sure you'll be able to find it. Hey. Oh, are you four lost? This area is restricted to medical staff only. If there's something you need, I'm sure the front desk would be happy to assist you. Sorry about that, ma'am. We should probably wait to meet up with Lucille before we explore the area. We'll be able to move around more freely that way. We got berated by Madam M. The front desk should be in the lobby. I'm sure they can find her for us. Because clearly Madam M stands for Martha. I mean, obviously. Everybody knows that. Kind of how everybody poops. St. Ursula Medical College. Yes, I can see that. You know, you don't have to spell it out for me, sir. You little bastage. Medical office. Information. By God. We lucked out. Doesn't look like it's too crowded today. And before, like, an ambulance pulls up with, like, a bunch of bullet-ridden patients. Yeah, the waiting room is usually packed with people. There's people in there! What the hell is so great about that? Let's try asking for Cecile at the front desk. Right, they should be able to call her here. As opposed to calling her there. We can't read this because we're illiterate! And it sucks, man. Outpatient. I'm quite happy with my visits here. I've yet to meet a member of the staff that hasn't treated me kindly. Oh, just wait till you meet that Doc Sigma guy. Ho ho ho! That'll be a whole different argument there. St. Ursula might be a little far from the city, but the bus solves that issue just fine. You know, when it doesn't break down! I've got to say, St. Ursula leaves a great first impression. Every spot of this place seems so clean and orderly. You said orderly. Ho 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 ho. How you doing? I can count myself lucky that it's not very crowded today. Patients and I aren't on very good terms. That's a shame. A damn shame. Public shaming. A misa. I came to pick up my grandpa's medicine from the doctor. Grandpa hates hospitals so much that he won't even go near one. Not even to get the medicine he needs. That's a shame. Should we go to Kenny's? If you wish to put on weight. Yeah, I know. Nurse Lan. If you added a C and an E to it, it would be my name. A little fun fact for you. So what brings you here today? I've got an awful fever going on. I think I might have caught a cold. He might have COVID. He's probably going to be put in quarantine on the 7th floor. And be stuck there for 3 days like I was. Rat bastage. Well, only one way to check. Let's take our temperature while we wait for the doctor, okay? Uh-huh. Please keep this thermometer under your armpit until I say so, okay? Under your armpit? What? That's not how it works! You put it in your mouth! Clearly this nurse needs to learn how to be a nurse! What the beep? It's freaking crazy! A thermometer? I can't bear that metal chill. And don't get me started on the Goosebumps. Oh. I guess this guy likes to read Goosebumps. That's pretty awesome. I used to read Goosebumps back in the day. Chief Clark. Oh, he's going to help us through the forest maze. Welcome to St. Ursula Medical College. This is the front desk, but if you have any questions or concerns, please direct them to the receptionist at the other counter. Don't tell me what to do, sir. I know what's going on. How you doing? Receptionist Sarah. Welcome to St. Ursula Hospital. Do you have an appointment, or are you here to visit someone? Neither, actually. I'm here to arrest you for malpractice. I mean, what? I didn't say that. I'm Lloyd Bannings of the Crossbell Police Department, Special Support Section. We came here as part of an investigation we're conducting. I see, so you're with the police. I can't find my way through the maze. How does that not surprise me? And before he calls Romeo for advice and gets hung up on. This investigation, is it related to the monster attack? Yes, ma'am. We received a request from the CGF to assist. We'd like to speak with everyone involved in the incident if possible. We turned down the request from the EDF until they clean up their yellow font. Oh, of course. The hospital director isn't here right now, so shall I call the head nurse for you instead? Well, actually, someone I know works here, and, if she isn't busy at the moment, I'd like to see if she could show us around. He sounds nervous. Of course he's nervous. We're about to call a gorgeous nurse here to give us a personal tour of the place. I think that only applies to you, Randy. Lloyd? Uh-oh. We're in trouble now. It's a nurse! She's gonna nurse us back to health and such. Ah. Holy crap! She's so pretty. Beautiful. Oh, Cecile. Good timing. These police officers just arrived. They've come about the investigation. Hi. Sorry for visiting out of the blue like this. I, probably should have called first. Whoa, Cecile, are you crying? Did somebody save over your FF7 remake files? I've missed you so much. Welcome back, Lloyd. It's been a really long time. Too long. Yeah. I'm sorry for not visiting sooner, but I've been caught up with work and... But anyway, isn't this a little much? It's kind of embarrassing. Oh, who cares about that? Now give your big sister a hug. You've gotten so tall. We were about the same height when you left for Calvard. Well, I have had 3 years to grow. Well, this is, so sweet, I'm starting to feel ill. Damn you, Lloyd! How dare you hide your beautiful goddess of a sister from me? Let me properly introduce myself. I'm Cecile Nuez. She has a different last name. What the beep? So you three are Lloyd's co-workers, right? Yes, my name is Ellie McDowell. Tio Plato, pleasure to make your acquaintance. Randy Orlando's the name. I assure you, the pleasure is all mine. It's nice to meet all of you. I'm such a scatterbrain. Noctis hits several side ramps. Where do you think you're going? And here I was thinking that Lloyd brought his girlfriend to pay me a visit. Cecile, what are you talking about? I mean, you've been gone for almost 3 years, right? I'd hope that you'd make a girlfriend or two that you'd introduce me to. Oops, are you actually dating one of them but trying to keep it under wraps because you're co-workers? I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to let the cat out of the bag, Lloyd. Cecile, please. So, which one is it? Ellie? Tio? Oh my, you aren't dating both of them at the same time, are you? How do you know he's not dating Randy? Cecile, I'm not dating them. Does that mean you're dating him? There you go. Well, I've always tried to be an understanding big sister to you. Don't worry, you've got my full support. No, I do not swing that way. Well, she certainly is interesting. Ooh, everything about this lady is just wonderful. Even that ditzy personality of hers. Anyway... Cecile, we're actually here about the recent monster attack. Yes, that's right. I already received permission from the head nurse to tell you everything. It happened exactly 1 week ago. That night, one of our residents, Lighton, was assaulted by some monsters. However, there was something odd about it. The CGF reports mention the possibility it may have been a misunderstanding on the victim's part. Is that what you're referring to? Exactly. It seems that the CGF weren't completely convinced by his account. Now, I don't know the specifics, but I heard Leighton was attacked on the roof. The roof? How is that possible? Well, you see, the hospital roof is a terrace, complete with its own garden. The entrance to the research ward is up there, too. Gotcha. So to sum it up, it ain't a place you'd ever expect monsters to show up. Yes, that's the conclusion that the CGF ended up reaching, too. But considering they asked you to investigate further, it seems they aren't satisfied with that answer. That's a shame. I don't know, Cecile. Honestly, I don't think they're expecting that much out of us. Always so modest, Lloyd. I read the Crossbell Times, you know. I could tell from that just how hard you guys have been working. Or, you know, hardly working. Oh, are you talking about the case in the downtown district? As far as I know, the article didn't credit us for resolving the issue. That might not have outright stated it, but the message was clear. On top of that, a couple of those boys wrapped up in the mess were hospitalized at St. Ursula. Fluff piece style. I heard a bit about the situation while their friends came to visit them. She heard the situation report from Helga. Believe it or not, they kept mentioning that they owed a lot to you for. Huh? Really? I'm glad we were able to help. Aw, you gotta make me blush. I can see your head swelling before our very eyes, Randy. Let me think. An interview with Leighton is probably a good place to start your investigation. We're gonna conduct an interview! Hopefully the interviewer won't appear upside down. Yeah, if you could introduce us, that'd be great. Also, I'd like to investigate the actual crime scene if possible. I don't think that'll be a problem. I'll show you to both Leighton's room and the roof. Cool. Are you sure you have time for that, Cecile? Oh, don't worry, it's no trouble at all. I'm on break right now anyway. She's on her dunch break, didn't you know? First we'll head to the second floor of the hospital. Follow me on Twitch, everyone. Thank you. We appreciate it. I'll follow you anywhere you like. Well, seems like everyone's really hitting it off with Cecile. Bum, 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 bum. She's in our party! I mean, not really, but, you know. Whatever the beep. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I usually end up losing track of time in the cafeteria because it's so comfy. As long as I can make progress studying, I'm happy. Flora, it's always so refreshing to see your passion for reading in action. However, just make sure you're not so engrossed reading a book that you end up arriving late to lecture. You sound like my mom every once in a while, Cecile. Like how Jeremiah displayed Jesse upside down. But now that you mention it, I think it's almost time for a lecture. I suppose I'll head on to the research ward then. Are you going back already, Cecile? You still have some time until your break is over, don't you? Being a nurse keeps you busy enough, so you need to take breaks while you can, okay? You worry too much, Kirsch. Trust me, seeing Lloyd wiped away all of my exhaustion. And as always, thank you for allowing me to stay in the dormitories. What's gotten into you? You're one of my boarders, so there's no need to thank me. My mic fell over again. Little turd. It fell over again! What the beep? I gotta check if it's still plugged in or not. I believe it is. Okay. Good times. Could I? Thank you. Bum bum bum. Listen, you all, don't go pushing Cecile around too much, alright? She's a very busy lady, you know. Yeah. Quiet down. Ba 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 ba! We're not loving it. We are so not loving it. We can go... Aw. Is this where the victim was attacked, Cecile? Yes, this is the place. Would you like to investigate the area first? No, actually, before we do that, I want to ask the victim a few questions. Let's go visit him first. Of course. He's being treated on the second floor of the hospital. Follow me. Thanks, Cecile. Bum, 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 bum. Room 202. This should be the room. There are other patients here, so try to keep your voices down, okay? Sure thing. We'll just need to listen to his account. Shall we then? We shall. It's a doctor with blue hair! Things seem to be progressing well. I hear he's one of the greatest EDF players that ever lived. At this rate, I may even be able to discharge you as soon as tomorrow. For real? I wouldn't lie to you about that. Heh, once you get out of here, prepare yourself. I have 100 terms worth of work stacked on my desk, waiting for you to tackle it. Dr. Gwenter, come on. Way to kick a man when he's down. Lacerations, bruises, and a sprain. Hardly anything major. You'll be fine in no time. Besides, you've been resting quite a lot. You must have a surplus of energy, if anything. Energy! Arrow! And kick a person when he's down. I mean, what? My, yes. I'd say you should be able to work 10 times harder than before. Okay. Why does it say connecting to chat? Why does it say that? I don't know. Why do you say connecting to chat, sir? You're still online, so I don't know why it's saying that. You're still online, so I don't know why it's saying that. You're still online, so... Shut up, sir. Nobody likes you. You're like the worst streamer ever. Anywho. My, yes, I'd say you should be able to work 10 times harder than before. This is cruel and unusual, Doctor. Are you a sadist or something? Yes, I am. Given the amount of work I have to deal with here, I'd say I'm closer to a masochist. All this work is keeping me from playing EDF 6. Good grief. What in Adios' name are you two talking about? Oh? Nurse News! What's the matter with you two? Talking about that sort of thing here, of all places. This is a hospital. What if a child heard you? Sorry about that. Oops. Fair point. Oh, do we have visitors? They're officers from the CPD. They wanted to speak to Lighton directly about that incident, actually. Oh. Ah, so that's what you're here for. I should have guessed. I suppose you don't need me here for that, so I'll be on my way. If you do happen to need me, I'll be making my usual rounds. Thank you, Dr. Gwenter. And don't even think about sneaking out to go fishing or play EDF 6. Oh, I would never. Excuse me, then. He would never do such a thing. Not in a million years. Who was that? That was Dr. Gwenter, one of our associate professors. Though he's an excellent doctor, his priorities are rather questionable. I mean, he does play a lot of EDF6. Now that Leighton, are you feeling well enough to answer some of their questions? I heard the yellow font completely disgusted him and made him consider never playing again. Sure, I don't mind, but didn't the CGF already come through here for their own investigation? Why are the CPD doing one now? Well, unfortunately, the CGF hit a dead end. Because of that, they asked us to assist with an investigation of our own. Ah, okay. I guess this must mean they thought I was dreaming or something. Or maybe they figured I had the worst possible episode of sleepwalking. No, I know that can't be it. Leighton, could you tell us what exactly happened last week? If possible, start from the very beginning. Yeah, no problem. It was late, and I had just finished slaving away on my research paper. Spoiler alert, he got an F on that paper. And the entire class made fun of him for weeks to come. You see, this particular research paper was for Dr. Lago, who's notoriously hard to please. After hours and hours spent staring at those damn pages, I found myself a bit woozy once I got up from my desk. It sort of felt like I was on a high, honestly. I went outside to get some fresh air, and that was when I heard it. He was smoking the weeds, didn't you know? Ah! Then I don't remember much after that. The next morning, the janitor found me on the roof, passed out and torn up with my pants around my ankles. I was immediately taken to one of the hospital rooms and treated, which brings us to now. Thank you. I think I have a general understanding of what happened now. So I take it you didn't get a good look at whatever it was that attacked you. Not really. It's a bit embarrassing to admit, but apparently I passed out from shock. Didn't help that I had been drinking all night. What I can remember is the sight of blood-red eyes, white fangs, and a coat of blackish fur. Oh, that could be anybody. Hell, that could be Synex. The CGF asked me if I thought it was a wolf-like, and I told them yes, but I was never 100% certain. I see. Where exactly were you wounded? On my right shoulder. It was covered in fang-like marks that made it look like I'd been bitten by something. But strangely enough, all my other injuries were just bumps and a sprain. If I had to guess, I'd say I was knocked down to the floor after I got chomped on, but... You're wondering why the monster stopped there? Am I right? Yes, exactly. Isn't it strange that I wasn't torn to pieces? Tearing to pieces! On top of that, it happened on the roof. I swear when I told the CGF people that, they looked at me like I'd grown a second head. The only conclusion they could come to was that I somehow staggered onto the highway and ran into a pack of monsters. But you were discovered unconscious on the hospital roof, were you not? That's true. Maybe I panicked, ran up to the roof, and then passed out. It's not impossible, I guess. That may be a little too far-fetched. Oh, Leighton. You're the only one they can ask for details. How will they get to the bottom of this if you don't have any confidence in your account? I'm sorry. I just don't know. And as unlikely as that explanation is, it's better than none at all, isn't it? So I figured it makes more sense that I'm just not remembering things very well. I mean, wouldn't it be even worse if it was true that monsters could just suddenly appear on the roof? I understand how you feel, Lighten, but think about it like this. If you actually were attacked on the roof, we need to make sure it doesn't happen to anyone else ever again. Thank you for your help, Lighten. I think we'll go investigate the scene of the crime now. Oh, of course. Thanks for looking into this, guys. How do I have 7 viewers? What the beep? If you can figure out what happened, we'll be able to keep it from happening again. So good luck. Thanks, General Pepper. It's too hot. Take your shirt off. Like you? No way. Don't want to show your body? I got muscle. If you say so. Classic. Ba-na-ba-ba-bum. Huh? Was all of that really just my imagination? I mean, that would be the much less frightening option, but how does that explain my injuries? Isn't what? Just my imagination. Who the heck was that doctor with the glasses? He was talking about medical procedures and about firing missiles at a dragon, when all of a sudden he started rambling about sadism and masochism. I'm very sorry about that. Dr. Gwenter is a unique individual. I believe unique is too lenient an adjective in his case. Yeah, well. That doctor with the glasses just now didn't strike me as a medical professional. But they called him an associate professor, so he must be qualified for the job, I guess. While he may be a resident, strictly speaking, it's still rather strange to see a doctor hospitalized here among the rest of us laymen. I wonder if this is what you'd call not practicing what you preach. Ho 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 ho! How you doing? To the roof, then. Right. Let's go see for ourselves where Lighten was attacked. Cecile, are you still okay on time? My break is over pretty soon, but I can at least show you where he was found. That'd be great, thanks. Ba-na-ba-na-ba-na-ba. Do-do-do-do-do-do! Wah-wah-wah and such! Okay. So apparently before we go to the roof, we want to go to the 3rd floor, into room 302, for an optional event. Pepperoni flavored Doritos style. Whoa, no, 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 no. So we can go to the 3rd floor. Elevator, raider. So cool. 301. How you doing? Just wandering in people's hospital rooms. I don't think that'd be allowed, honestly. It's Michael! Oh, that Michael, I hate him. He's just so smug. Huh? Oh, good morning, Miss Cecile. Michael, how are you feeling? I'm feeling okay, a lot better than earlier. That's what I like to hear. Remember, call for a nurse if you need anything. We'll come running. Sure. Thanks, Miss Cecile. I was brought all the way from Lehman State for treatment. And the doctor said I won't get better unless I undergo surgery. But I can't do it. It's too scary. That's a shame. A damn shame. Public shaming. I've only had surgery once in my life, and it was on my throat. That was a fun time in the Mushroom Kingdom. Bum, bum, bum. And they had a hell of a time putting me under. Oh, yeah! You know what I'm talking about. Representative Gable. I heard that one of the hospital staff was assaulted by a pack of monsters about a week ago. It's Chad Gable, didn't you know? Or even Clark Gable. Now what the hell is going on? They do realize that my safety must be guaranteed, do they not? What's up with this old fart? You think someone in need of their own private room wouldn't be nearly this perky? I think I saw this man featured in the Crossbell Times some time ago. If I remember correctly, he's a member of the Crossbell Diet, hospitalized for poor health after a recent scandal broke out. I'm willing to bet he's just hiding out here until everyone forgets about the whole thing. So he is faking illness to procure himself a hospital room. How disgusting. Since he was the head of the Imperial faction's main lapdog, I assume he was shut up in here to avoid making the group look bad. I'm almost certain that if he attempted to return to the Diet now, his previous post would be long gone. They turned him into a scapegoat. I almost feel sorry for him in a way. I heard that one of the hospital staff was assaulted by a pack of monsters about a week ago. They aren't skimping out on security, are they? I assure you if I'm hurt in any way, shape, or form, St. Ursula will incur the wrath of Speaker Hartman. Okay. Phil Hartman, even. You know what I'm talking about? Linen room, employees only. That's a running gag in the Trails games. They never let you into the linen room, god damn it. Not ever. Car trips knocked his car over. Nobody's in room 303. Maybe I should sit down and just hang out for a while. Room 304. So, how are you feeling today? Says Doctor's voice. I'm okay. Everything's the same as always. What's wrong? You're missing that smile of yours. No, nothing's wrong. I was just thinking about losing that co-op match on EDF 6. Our team was so close to winning. She must be in the middle of a checkup. I'd like to ask her some questions regarding the incident, but it can wait. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba! We're not loving it. Exit. It's an exit! Oh, this is right over here, didn't you know? Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba! We're not loving it! Let's go to the second floor. Because can. Ba-ba! Nurse station. You know, if you... It's like that time a smart guy crossed out nurse and put play. You know what I'm talking about? Nurse Philia. You mean Philia from Tales of Destiny? Ah, Cecile, I was wondering when I was going to run into you. Our break's almost over. Is something wrong? Oh, I'm just helping these four for a bit. I'm sorry. I'll be back as soon as possible. No need to apologize, Cecile. If it won't take too long, go ahead, but, who's your little entourage? Pardon us for stealing Cecile away for a bit. The name's Randy. Randy Orlando. How about yours? Oh, it's Philia. Just Philia is fine. That's a terrible last name. Come on, Randy. Can't you save the flirting for when we're not in the middle of a case? Sorry for not introducing ourselves. I'm Lloyd, and we're the Special Support Section of the Crossbell Police Department. We're here to investigate Lighton's attack. Oh, that. Lloyd, Could this be the Lloyd that Cecile's always talking about? Well, good luck. I'll be rooting for you. Thanks, General Pepper. What's with that delayed reaction just now? Oh? Good luck with the investigation. She's so smiley that it's a little unsettling. Oh! I went into the back room. I'm not supposed to be back here. It's Martha. I'm gonna get chewed out by Madame M again. Hello, Cecile. Guiding visitors, are we? Well, sort of. Cecile explained the details behind the Special Support Section's visit to the head nurse. Very well. If that's the case, you are free to show them around and assist them if need be. The Special Support Section, Good luck with that investigation of yours. Thank you, ma'am. This woman's coming off as intense in a way I can't even parse. If monsters truly made their way onto St. Ursula grounds, we have a serious problem on our hands. Hope your investigation goes well, everyone. Nurse Mayfa, let me get this straight. You spilled a bunch of tomato soup on Mr. Gable's bedsheets yesterday? Oh, yep, scared me, that's for sure. One of the passing doctors mistook it for a massive hemorrhage and passed out. So maybe it scared him a bit more. You're unbelievable. Well, at least those sheets made their way into the wash without any further mishaps. And before somebody spilled some chicken soup and mistaked it for somebody peeing the bed. Now go take some new bedsheets to Mr. Gable and apologize, okay? Like, with as much sincerity as you can muster. Aw, seriously? I don't like the guy nearly enough for that. No complaining like John. Go. Sarone has a knack for making absolutely mind-blowing mistakes, forcing us to pick up after her. And despite all that, she's somehow incredibly popular with the patients. It baffles me. Yeah, well... Mayfa is such a fussy pants. I have to check on Mr. Gable later, see how he's doing and all that. Sorry to hear that. Bum 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 bum. Good times being had here in the Mushroom Kingdom. Room 201. There's some Oh, look who it is. It's the EDF doctor. No one from my family has come to visit me yet, and it's been days. I just want to see my granddaughter. I don't know what's keeping them, but clearly my son's family lacks basic human compassion. Clearly. Must be a pretty deplorable bunch to leave you here in the dust. Well, anyway, if you have enough energy to rant, I think you'll probably be discharged soon. You'll see that grandkid of yours before you know it. By the way, want some of this candy? I'm sure it'll help calm you down. Smother the fire, if you will. You're the only one who understands my woes, Doctor. He's such an unorthodox doctor. You know, it's been said that sickness and health begin with the mind. If she stays this energetic, I bet we'll be able to discharge her in no time. Hopefully soon so I can go and play some more EDF 6. Please try to sound a bit more like a professional, Dr. Gwenter. Hew, 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 hew. Hey, stop it. I just want to see my granddaughter. Sir Q. Don't you think I know that? You shit-fucking mother beeper? Someone picks up Sir Q's sandwich. Don't touch that! It's my lunch! Oh. That old lady keeps complaining about how no one's come to see her at the hospital. It never ends. I wouldn't be surprised if I ended up with some kind of secondhand depression from her constant pity partying. Well... Bum 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 bum. We're back to the first floor. Do 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 do. Third floor style. It's an exit. It's an exit. Do 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 do. Hmm.